So this was the last thing. Hope everyone revised. We will discuss the paper end of the session, okay? The last 15-20 minutes, I'll take up the paper doubt solving. So whatever doubts are, you can get it cleared with that. Great. So let's start off. Sine cos for angles greater than 180 degrees. Everyone, by hearted the table from 0 to 180. But I know, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows up to 0 to 90. What if someone gives you more than 180, like 240, right? 330. So how to find these kind of angles? Now, before that, we need to define something here. So when you measure angles here, theta, this is how you measure. Theta is measured from the positive x-axis. If theta is between 90 to 0 degree, this is the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, theta is between 180 and 90. Everyone should keep their cams on. During the session, make sure to keep your cams on or else you'll be removed from the class. Theta is from 270 to 180. Fourth quadrant, theta is from 360 to 270. So this is how the quadrants are defined. So you should be having an idea. When I say second quadrant, you should know what it is. Fourth quadrant, third quadrant. Now in this, in the first quadrant, now this thing, right, you have to remember this stuff. There is not much of a logical reasoning here because it's part of a max. We are not interested in how it is derived. All are positive. So in the first quadrant, sine, cos, tan, everything is positive. Okay. In the second quadrant, sine is positive. I'll tell you how to use this thing. So for now, write it down. And I'll explain you how to use this thing. Third quadrant, tan is positive. Fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Put it down. Copy it down. Let's see how to use this. I'll show you in next 1-2 pages. Make it come. So everyone should be clear. Now it's like, see, if I take 90 degrees, should I take first or second? It doesn't matter. You can take any one. So 90 degrees can be treated as first quadrant or second quadrant. Both are right. It won't matter. You'll get the same answer, whatever we do. Copied. Put it on, put it on. I think some people have not given the exam also, but from next Sunday you have to give the exams also. Now see, the earlier you write the exam, it is better, because the first 2 or 3 tests, right, it will be a little shocker only because you're not used to it. It's like the first time when you learned the bicycle. How did you learn? Did you get it on the first attempt? It takes time. Some people might have got it. Some people are experts in that. At least for me, I fell at least 2 to 3 times. I think I got it on the second day, but my cousin took me onto a hill, made me sit on the cycle, and he pushed me down. So the best thing I got how to do how to ride the cycle, but I didn't know how to stop it. And you know what we do? I just applied the brake, cycle stopped. I forgot to keep the leg down, it fell down. Standard thing happens. And then you learn how to stop the cycle, but then you don't know how to take turns. So you learn one after another. Copied. Next thing. Right. Now, whenever you have angles, 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 90 plus theta, or 90 minus theta, meaning if you see angles like this, I'll show you what does it mean. Sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine. Sine and cos will interchange. Meaning 120 degrees is there. I can write this thing as 90 plus 30. Again, what does this mean exactly? I'll show you in the next page. But for now, understand. You can write 120 as 90 plus 30. Suppose if you have 240, you can write this thing as 270 minus 30. Suppose if you have 210, you can write this thing as 270 minus 60. So this is theta. So whenever angles are in the form of 270 plus theta, minus theta, 90 plus or minus theta, sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine. What do you mean by that exactly? I'll take a few examples. If you have 180 plus theta or 180 minus theta, sine remains sine, so sine won't change. Cos remains cos. So example, the same thing, 240, I can write as 180 plus 60. Right? Same thing, 210 can be also written as 180 plus 30. 150 can be also written as 180 minus 30. 30 is theta. And sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, minus comes out. But cos is special. Cos of minus theta, minus doesn't come out. It is plus only. Now, these things you should know. Now, why we get these things? Mathematically, there is a reason, but we are not interested. We are only interested in the applications. Put it up. So now we have all the ingredients ready. Now I'll show you how to solve these things. This is important. Why? Because in physics now, sometimes, not most of the time, but at least 4 to 5 times in 11th and 12th, you will get sine greater than 180. So then you should know how to find the angle. Because everyone, I hope, mugged up the table, right? This table, I hope everyone remembers 0 to 180. And if you see in the exam, most of the questions came on this also, right? Direct value substitutions. So, but sometimes you'll get angles greater than 180. Then how will you do? You don't remember all the values. So then this will be useful. So we will see how to calculate. Right.
Sir, I did not get the first and the second point.
What is the first point?
That is 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta. How sine becomes cos and cos becomes sine, that one.
Now sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine. Why it becomes, we are not interested. Getting it? Why it becomes, there is a reason, but let's not get into it. It becomes a max class then. How to use that, I'll show you. I'll give you a lot of examples, don't worry. Put it down. Let me show you a few examples. And then you can ask me if you're still confused. because if you just see this page, it doesn't make sense. It looks like nonsense. But only when you combine everything, it looks like, okay, this is what it makes sense. It's just like cooking a dish. Huh? If you just put onions, that lady's fingers curry, everything separate, it feels like weird. Only when you mix everything, it feels like, okay, this makes sense. So it's like I kept all the ingredients ready. Now we have to combine them. Omkar, keep the cam on. Okay. 120 also you can write 180 minus 60. Yes.
Sir, can you explain the third point again?
Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. For example, if someone gives you sine minus 60, it is minus sine 60. But someone gives you cos of minus 60, it is plus cos 60. Minus won't be there.
Sir, theta can be negative.
See, what is theta negative? You are rotating this way, na? If you rotate piche, then theta is negative, na? And that is the reason why you won't get a negative sin C, because cos is positive in the fourth quadrant. So whether you go cos this way or this way, cos is positive. Got it? Theta negative means you're rotating in the opposite direction.
Okay.
See, in physics, right, the minus sign has a lot of significance. For us, actually, what is a negative number meaning? If I say I'm walking plus 5 meters, meaning I'm going front 5 meters. If I say I'm walking minus 5 meters, meaning I'm walking 5 meters backward. So in physics, plus and minus means direction. So we interpret it that way.
Okay.
Copied, everyone? Turning the page. Now let's see some examples. Listen carefully, because this is how you learn it actually. There is no other big logic here. Let me take something simple. Sine 120. First thing, this is what you have to see. 120, which quadrant it is? Second quadrant?
Second.
Second quadrant. In second quadrant, what is sign? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Sign is positive. That's what you wrote in the first page. Second quadrant means sign is positive. So means you got the plus sign. Great. Now 120 can be written as sine 180 minus 60. If it is 180, then what will happen? Sine will remain sine. Okay? These are the 2 points which you should know. Now see, sine is positive, so plus sign. Sine will remain sine. This is theta. Sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Let me give you one more example. Listen, just listen for 2-3 examples, then you can ask me. Let's say if I take cos 150. 150, which quadrant?
Second.
Second quadrant, what is cos?
Negative.
Because only sign is positive. Everyone else is negative. You can write cos 150 as cos 180 minus 30. Whenever it is 180, cos becomes cos only. So you get minus sign from here and cos from here. This is theta. So minus cos 30. Cos 30 is how much? Root 3 by 2. Let's see one more. Let's say sine 210 or 240. 240 which quadrant?
Third.
Third quadrant. Third quadrant, what is sign?
Negative.
Because third quadrant tan is positive. That means everyone else is negative. You can write sine 240 as sine 270 minus 30. Whenever there's a 270, what will happen? Sine becomes cos. And this 30 is theta. So minus, because of the minus sign, it became cos and 30. Are you getting a rough idea what we're doing?
Sir,
Two
how the
things.
sign became cos?
We wrote now, whenever you have 270 or 90, sine becomes cos becomes sine. They're reversed.
Sir?
When you have 180, sine will remain sine and cos will remain cos. Okay.
Sir, in
Yes.
in second quadrant, if sign is positive, so others are negative, like cos-
Negative, yeah.
Okay.
Is this fine, Ray? Why 270 we should reverse it?
Can you show the previous slide? I'm having a bit network issue. Okay, so thank you.
Just look at the 3 examples. I'll give you 3 more, don't worry. I'll give you a few more examples. But have a look at that. Anywhere you're confused, ask me.
Sir,
Ha, Krisha.
sir, like in first sine 20, is it necessary to write 180 minus 60?
You can
Can't we
write
write
90 plus 30 also.
okay.
I'll show you that also. I thought I'll show you one. For sure, 2 they'll get confused. Put it down, everyone copy it down. Let me show it on the next page again. Let's do it together. That's how we learn this thing faster. We'll do it together. From June, right? Class ka duration also will increase little. Things will start increasing slowly. We didn't want to bump up immediately. You will panic. And exam actually it is 45 questions in 1 hour. So since you guys are starting now, we gave less. So mostly from July it will become 45. So we have 1 more month to get adjusted to the pattern. Don't worry, Ray, you guys will do it. For you guys, it is the first time, but I'm seeing it from last 7-8 years. Na? First 1 month is that little crucial period. If you can just sustain, you will get it. Did anyone ever, went for running? Normally, during holidays or something, people think I'll do jogging today. After the first day jogging, what happens next day? Legs pain, body aches, body pain, everything. Maybe after a week, you get used to it. You feel like, okay, this is fine. I mean, at least it happened with me. I think I was practicing. First day, I decided I'll run today 5 kilometers. I ran half kilometer, then I walked 4.5 kilometers. I think end of the day, I completed 5 kilometers. I think it took me 10 days, I guess. I could run 5 kilometers without stopping. Meaning you can't say running, it is fast walking. So, yeah. I think after 2 months, I could complete 15 kilometers without stopping. I used to run on that Eastern Expressway. It takes time. You have to give time. Let's see. Next one. Now you guys try. Cos 120. Let's do it together. I know everyone knows the answer because we bugged up the table, but let's see this method. Cos 120. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant mein cos is
minus
sine,
negative.
because only sine is positive, right? Cos is negative. Great. Now you can write cos 120 as cos 180 minus 60, or you can write this as cos 90 plus 30. You can write both. Whenever there is a 180, what will happen? Cos remains cos. So this is, so there is a minus sign here, and this is theta. So minus cos 60, which is minus half. Whenever there is a 90, cos becomes
Sine.
sine. This is theta. There is a minus sign here. So minus sine 30. Minus half. So it doesn't matter. Both will give you the same answer. You can take 180 minus 60 or 90 plus 30.
Sir,
Ha, Krisha.
we can even write it in the form of 270.
But 270 again you'll get an obtuse angle. Na? We prefer to keep it in acute angles, right? Finally, theta acute angle hona chahiye. What is 270 minus 120? 150, na?
Yes.
150 is again obtuse angle, right?
Okay.
So try to keep it in acute angles.
Sir, your sine 30 should be plus, no?
But there's a minus n in front of it because this was negative second quadrant. Mein.
So, sir, in the second quadrant, sine is positive.
No, we have to see this thing. This is cos, na?
Yes.
Cos is what? Negative, right?
Yes.
So this will be decided by this guy.
Okay.
Got it? Then 90, na? Because of 90, cos became sine. But actually, initially, kya tha wo? It was cos only, na?
Yes.
Initially, it was cos. That's why it was negative. Then cos became sine because of the 90. Fair enough? Cos 150. Everyone, give it a try. Try. I'll give you 30 seconds. Then I'll show you. (150) which quadrant?
Second.
Second.
In second quadrant, cos is
Negative.
180 minus.
negative. So meaning starting mein minus n is decided. So basically you have to decide which sign, which function you get. Now cos 150 can be written as cos 180 minus 30
180 minus 30.
or cos 90 plus 60. Because 180 cos will remain cos. Because of 90 cos will
Sir,
become.
120 plus 30.
No, it should be always 180s and 90s.
Okay.
Getting it? You can't take 120. It should be always 180s, 270s, and 90. Those angles only. So what do you get? Minus sign, minus 10. Why? Because cos is in negative second quadrant. Mein. So 180 becomes cos 30. This thing becomes sin 60. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is also root 3 by 2. Does this make sense? Everyone is getting the process? Try cos 330. Anyone who didn't get any step, please ask me. Get it cleared. Any step you're confused, didn't understand what I'm doing, please ask me. I'll explain again. Cos 330. Asta, how much you got?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Bolo na Krishna.
Sir, like you said, for the obtuse angle, so the one from which we minus should always be an acute angle.
Yeah, the theta should be an acute angle. Because kya hai na, if it is an obtuse angle, again you have to use the formula. What is the point then? Everyone should give it a try. It's okay if you don't get it, but I want you to try. Anyone want to say the answer?
The root 3 by 2.
3 upon 2.
3 by 2.
Root 3 upon 2.
3 by
Okay,
2.
we got root 3 by 2. Let's see. Cos 330. Which quadrant?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant mein cos is?
Positive.
So you have to see what is this guy. Is this guy in which quadrant? So cos is positive there. So you're safe. So you got the sign. You can write this thing as cos
270
270 plus 60.
270 plus 60.
Yeah, 270 plus 60. That is better. 270 is? So cos becomes?
cos becomes sin.
Sine.
So sine is plus and sine 60.
Root 3 upon 2.
Make sense?
Sir, also we can do by 360.
You can do 360 also. I'll show you how to do that. Sine 270. Cos 270. Get that? Now there is a confusion. Sir, should I take third quadrant or fourth quadrant? Suppose if this is third quadrant or fourth quadrant, sign is what in both of them? Third quadrant mein what is sign?
Negative.
Fourth quadrant mein?
Negative.
So there is no problem. It doesn't matter. Both are okay. Are you getting it? So there is a confusion. 270 should take third or fourth. Third or fourth, you're getting negative only. Then what do you write? This thing as sine 270 plus 0. What is 270 though? Sine becomes cos. So minus cos 0 minus 1. Make sense? So you'll take 270 plus 0 because there is no angle there. 270 sine becomes cos. Minus
Sir,
cos
we
0.
can write sine 180 plus 90.
You can do that also. Sine 180 plus 90. So 180 sine becomes sine only, na? So minus sine 90.
Sir,
Agreed?
sir,
Ha, Aditya.
so can we write 360 minus 90?
You can write, but 360, let me show you how to do. 360, there is an easier and faster way. Any doubts on 270, sine 270, please ask me. Cos 270 people. Any answers? But you need to know the table, right? Meaning 0 to 90, so you have to know the values, na?
Sir, cos 270 0.
Okay. Others?
I got 0.
0. Let's see. Anyone else got other than 0? All are getting zeros?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Cos 270. So 270, right? Which quadrant again?
Fourth.
I'm not sure.
Third.
Third or fourth, na?
Third.
Okay. Now, cos is positive in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
Negative method. Now I got a sine ka problem here. But let's see what happens. What is cos 270? You can write 270 plus 0. 270 cos becomes sine. So this can be plus or minus sine 0, na? 0. Here you got it. It doesn't matter plus or minus because it is a 0. Make sense, everyone? So whenever you have a problem, sir, is it second or third quadrant? Don't worry. Take any one, you'll get the answer. And look at this about 360. I'll give you an idea like why sine becomes cos and all. This theta is 0 degree here. This is 90 degree. This is 180 degree. This is 270 degree. Again, this is 360 now. So when you do 360, what will happen? You'll get back to 0. So 360 degrees can be replaced with a 0 degrees. So whenever you see 360, make it 0. So example, if I give cos 360, this can be written as cos 0. If I give sine 360, you can write this thing as sine 0. Suppose if I give like this, sine 390, this can be written as what? Sine 360 plus 30. 360 is 0. So sine 30 half. Are you getting it? So once you cross 360, right, you can keep removing 360 degrees. So wherever you see 360, just put 0 there in that. So 360 or 0 both are equivalent because you completed a revolution and came back to the same place. Does this make sense? 360, and again you're starting from here. So you can keep removing 360s. Put it on. Let's do a few problems on that also.
Sir,
Krisha.
here in 270, like here it is 0 plus or minus, but in other case, like if there is a number other than 0.
Then the problem nahi hai na. Suppose let's say this is 30. Then I know na it is fourth quadrant. Got it? Because it is 0, you are getting a problem. But the 0 will resolve the problem because the answer is 0. But if you have any other number, then the sign is clear. You know which quadrant it is. Put it up. So if the angle exceeds 360, this is how you do. Remove 360s. Let me show you a few problems on that also. Any doubts so far? Any doubts on this page? Can I turn the page? What is this? Let's say cos 330. I can write this thing like what? Cos 360 minus 30. What is 360? 0. Cos of minus 30. What is cos minus theta? Cos 30. Are you getting? Cos of minus theta is cos theta. So you can use like this also. What is cos 540?
Sir, can you show the previous slide?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yeah. Get these things.
the previous slide you showed that cos 360 is equal to 1
Yes.
and in the
Cos
next
360 is. This is 330, right?
but in the next slide where there is cos 360 you cancelled it to 0.
No, that's what I'm saying. Now, whenever you have 360 degrees, it is as good as a 0 degrees. So this is like cos 0 minus 30, na? (360° becomes 0 degrees. So it is like cos 0 minus 30, right?
Okay.
Got it? So that is
Yeah.
cos minus 30, na?
Yes.
That's what I was saying. So every time you complete a 360 degrees, you can remove the 360 degrees as 0 degrees. So it is useless. Get this thing 6, 7, 8, 540, 720, and 750. How can I write 540? (360 plus
180.
180).
180.
So you can write 360 as 0. So this is as good as cos 180. What is cos 180? Minus 1. We know from the table. Are you sure what we did? What is 720? Hope you're getting what you're doing. Whenever you complete a revolution, you come back to the same place. So it is useless. The 360 degrees is as good as a 0 degrees. What is 750?
Sine 30.
Right. Check out this page. Any doubts, ask me. So this is how you find angles greater than 180 or 360. So the most important thing is the table is more important. This thing comes once in a while. Maybe 3 to 4 times you will see in the entire 11th and 12th. And for math students, right, in trigonometry, they'll teach you much more detailed. We don't require so much. For bio people, this much is sufficient.
Sir,
हाँ Aditya.
sir, 750 को we can write 360 plus 390.
390 again you'll write 360 plus 30.
हाँ, so I
इससे
got
better
half
directly
only.
write ना. Better write 360 directly ना 2 times.
हाँ, अच्छा. But sir, it can be it is right also then also.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Someone was saying something?
Sir,
हाँ,
in
Krisha.
case of like a more higher number where we substitute in case of 360, there we do not need to see the plus or minus sign like second
doesn't
quadrant
matter.
sign.
Yes, this is valid even for, you see, for example, if you have like sine of 3600 plus, let's say 60. So this is like what, 10 into 360 now? This is 0. So this is gone, sine 60. Meaning you simply rotating it 10 times. This is valid even for tan also. If you have like tan 360 plus 30, you can write this as tan 30. 360, you can always make it 0. Copied, everyone? Next thing. We have some identities. Sine 2a. 2 sine a cos a. Important. Comes multiple times. There is actually a better formula. Sine a plus b, cos a plus b and all. Again, we are not interested. Physics may don't come. Example. If you have sine 60, you can write this thing as sine 2 times 30. So basically this is 2a. A is 30 here. 2 sine 30 cos 30. 2 sine 30 is half, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Getting this? So you know how they'll ask in the exam? Right.
So can you explain it again?
Now see, this is the formula. Sine of 2 times the angle is 2 times sine a cos a. Are you getting it? Example, suppose agar sine 60 liya. What is 60? 2 into 30, right? So a ka place mein what you have? 30 na? So 2 sine 30 cos 30. So then I showed you, like, you know, this formula will give you root 3 by 2, which is right na? Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 only. Are you getting? So I'm proving you like this is the formula. Suppose someone asks you this one. Sine 15 cos 15. How will you do this? How will you do sine 15 cos 15?
You can reverse the formula. No?
30
what you
divided by
can
2.
multiply and divide by 2, na? 2 sine 15 cos 15. So this thing looks like what? This looks like this, na? 2 sine a cos a. So sine 2 times 15 by 2. That is sine 30 by 2. Sine 30 is half. Does this make sense?
Sir, I didn't understand the second.
See, the question is find sine 15 cos 15. Okay? Multiply and divide by 2. Multiply and divide by 2. Why am I doing that? Because I want to write in this format, no? 2 sine a cos a. So a ka place what you have here? 15, right? So what is sine 2a? Sine 2 into 15, which is sine 30. Sine 30 by 2. Sine 30 is half, na? Half into half is 1 by 4. Sure, everyone? How we got this?
Sir, I didn't get the logic.
No, it's like we are applying the formula in reverse. See, for example, this formula is there now. You can write sine A cos A as sine 2A by 2. Did you see? I just shifted the 2 here. So now here A ka place mein what you have? 15, na? Because see, do you know how to calculate sine 15? We don't know, right? But you know sine 30 ka value, no? Right, Asta? So what I did, I took A is equal to 15 and substituted here. So that became sine 30, whose value I know. So I'm converting the function into something which I know and then solving it. So sine 30 by 2. Sine 30 is half and by 2. Makes sense what I did? So I was just rearranging the formula there.
So sir, whenever we have like a sine A and cos A, and then we need to reverse it to the formula, we need to
Yes.
multiply and divide it by 2.
By 2. Perfect.
Okay.
So basically this thing is useful for half angles. If you have 2A, you can make 2 sine A cos A. If someone gives you sine A cos A, you can get sine 2A. Clear? This formula is important, comes multiple times. Turn the page.
Sir,
Haan, Krishna.
in sine 60, we could write it in the form of 2, like 2 into 30. But if there is some number like 175 or something, then how can we write?
You can write, but you can't solve. No? You don't know the values. So it is waste. So it is useful only when you can find the angles. Copied, everyone?
So wait.
Yeah.
So sine 120 will be sine 60 cos 60.
2 times sine 60 cos 60. Right? Sine 120 is sine 2 into 60. Na? So 2 into sine 60 cos 60. You can do that. Next one. This is very important. Comes multiple times. Cos 2A. 2 cos square A minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sine square A. This can be rearranged. You know, if you can take this thing cos 2A. I'll write one at a time. This can be rearranged like this. So cos square A, 1 will go this side. So that becomes 1 plus cos 2A by 2. Same thing. Sine square A, 1 minus cos 2A by 2. This literally comes in 12 to 15 chapters. Huh? Half of the chapters this thing comes. And very important because the final answer will be in this format. Most people does not understand how to simplify this. Let's say exam mein na, you got to answer cos square 30, cos square let's say 18. But options mein they'll give like 1 plus cos 36 by 2. You'll get the answer till here and then you're confused what to do. Because option is not matching, but actually use this formula to get this option. So this is a very important formula. We'll see some examples on this later on. But this you should definitely mug it up. Put it up. So from here you can find this. This is a very important formula. Third, tan ka formula. This thing also comes once in a while. Tan A plus tan B. I'll be sending a homework based on all these things, what we did today. These are the 3 formulas which you should remember, identities. And you know this thing, na? Sin square theta plus cos square theta 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. So those things. Put it up. Now, how we got these results? Again, we're not interested.
सर
हाँ देव.
मतलब अब तक जो भी पढ़ा है वो सब फॉर्मूलास को ऐड करके करना है.
Yeah, you have to mug up these formulas. Like I told you, right? What you're interested in is applications. Mathematical derivations we won't be doing. That is all max ka course. Because if you see mathematical derivation now, whatever I taught you till now, they will take almost 2 weeks to teach. Meaning this is almost 6 to 7 hours ka course. But we don't need so much depth actually. Put it up, copy it. Hope everyone got the basic maths ka booklet, right? Anyone who didn't receive it, please ping me in WhatsApp. I'll send you again. I posted a PDF in the group, basic maths booklet. In case you didn't get it, ping me, I'll send you in WhatsApp. Find the page. The next one we have is something called sine rule. First, let me draw the triangle. Let's say if I have a triangle like this, this angle is A, the opposite side is A. This angle is B, the opposite side is B. This angle is C, and this opposite side is C. What sine rule says, the side by the sine of the opposite angle. So A, sine of the opposite angle. B by sine of the opposite angle. C by sine of the opposite angle. They're equal. This is called sine rule. And we also have something called cosine rule. Cos A is B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. So these things are useful when sides are given and angles are given and you want to find the other angles for sides. So this is the sine rule and the cosine rule. Put it up. So till this much, you should know trigonometry. So whatever I taught you in the trigonometry, right, this is sufficient for 11th and 12th physics. They won't ask you anything out of this. But in a max course, we have much more than this.
So, sir, this cosine rule we need to remember as it is.
It is actually easy to remember. Na? See, when you take cos A, the other two sides will come. The other one will come here. Denominator mein the A won't come. So you can kind of mug up like that. Right? You have to remember this thing. So basically, whichever angle you take, that opposite side will be minus and that won't come in the denominator. So you have to remember this thing in that way. Now let's see how it is useful. So this will be useful when you're dealing with, scalene triangles. We are habituated to using always right angle triangles, but sometimes we get scalene triangles also. Copy it down. Copied. Can I turn the page?
Wait.
Yeah. Let's say this is 30 degree. This is 120 degree. This is 2 meters. This is B. This is C. Find B and C. So someone give a triangle like this, 30, 120, ABC, 3 sides. Find B and C. Which one to use? You can see now there is more angles and only one side. Sine rule. Try. I'll give you a minute. So make sure to mug up all this stuff because Sunday exam ke liye it is there, and next Monday we'll do all applications on this. So today I just taught you the formulas, but how to use them, we will see that in the next class. How Mrinalini, what do you got?
Again Sunday exam.
Which one?
This Sunday also exam.
Till you guys get used to it. Normally it is there every Sunday. So this angle would be B. This angle would be C. This angle would be A. What is angle A? Anyone?
30.
30, no? Because total is 180.
180.
Angle, sir.
Right? So A should be 30. Then A by sine A. B by sine B. C by sine C. This is the sine rule. So A ka place mein 2 is there. Sine A is 30.
30.
B ka place mein B is there. This is also sine 30. C and sine 120. So if you solve these two, B is equal to 2, na? Sine 30 will cancel. And if I solve these two, you get 2 by sine 30 is C by sine 120. So 2 sine 30 is half. See what is sine 120? Root 3 by 2.
So this is an isosceles triangle, no?
This is an isosceles triangle. C is 2 root 3. Check.
Sir, how would we understand that we need to use sine rule or cosine rule?
This is the hint. See, sine rule may, more angles, less sides. Cosine rule may, more sides and less angles. For example, someone gives you like this. This is 2, this is 3, like this. And they ask you, what is this angle? So all the sides will be given. If all the sides are given, use cosine rule. If here all the angles are given, na, 30, 120, this is 30 that you can find. So here you use
So
sine
for
rule.
using cos rule, they should give all the 3 sides.
Yes, you need all the 3 sides. Na? Because see, every formula mein all 3 sides are taken. Or you should give at least one angle and 2 sides. All
So
clear
if
with this?
there's
How
one
to get this?
angle and 2 sides, then how we find the third side? If you can show an example.
It's like, for example, same thing. See, let's say this is 3 and given, this is 4 given, and this is let's say 150. Example. So this is let's say A, na? So this is small a. This is B. This is C. So what is cos A? B square plus C square minus A square plus 2BC. So you know this, you know this, you know this, you know this, you know this. A you will get it. Fair enough? You just everything shifted to that side.